Would you rather find out your dad is not your dad? Or would you rather find out that your mom had a train ran on her?
What?
My dad's not my dad.
What do you mean by
My dad's
train
not my
ran?
dad.
A train, when they run a train on you, that's when there's like 6 guys lined up and they're just...
And
Get
when
in
is
there.
that? When did that happen? Did that happen before the family was formed?
I
Like
don't
in
care what
college?
happened, yo. I don't want to think about my mom in that late.
Because if that's when you were already born and she's like your mom and like you see her image of like being a good mom and then she's getting railed, that's a different thing. But if she's like a college slut like a Rose and she just did her mistake and now she's refined and whatever and now she's very loyal and staying with your husband, right? Then that's a different story. So which one is it? No, but I wouldn't I wouldn't mind either. But if my mom got railed on after she had kids and like while I see this image of a perfect family, then I would have a little bit of an ache and I'd rather find out my
But
dad
wait,
is not
if
my
your
dad.
mom had a train ran on her, is your
Before
dad
kids.
still your dad?
Yeah.
Depends who cream pied her last.
Wait, last? Wouldn't it be the first one?
I
Yeah,
guess
it'd
it's
be the
survival of the
first.
It's like
finest.
whoever, because it's like a race, you know what I'm saying? The first
But
sperm
the
to the egg.
but the egg
Sometimes
chooses
they-
the sperm.
Does it?
It
Yeah.
does?
Yeah, I saw a
How?
whole study about it, about compatibility.
Wait, so
That's pretty cool.
So what
I
did they
didn't
do?
know that.
How did they run that study?
So they, I don't know, honestly.
Imagine,
To be
That
honest,
is not what I'm
imagine
saying.
the
That is not what I'm saying. I was saying that they had a petri dish with an egg on it, and they dropped 5 different samples on top of it.
I don't know,
They're
but-
in the office and they're like, there's one girl and there's 8 dudes. They all
it's like a controlled study.
And they have a room.
Yeah.
They have a glass room where, and there's
You're not doing it right.
researchers.
You're not doing it right.
No.
They totally just inject it like, artificial.
I saw
I'm
like
telling you the
I
vanilla
just saw
rock.
an animation of like how it happens and there was like an article about it, but I don't know like how they did it.
So another question to add. Let's say you did find out your mom had a train ran on her. Do you guys stand up and wipe or sit down and wipe?
Depending on the type of poop. If it's like hard, sit. If it's like wet and shit, I'll have to stand up and
Yeah, but
kind
if
of
you
spread
stand,
the cheek.
then it's runny and it's gonna run.
No,
you
you
know what
kind
I
of
mean?
stand with one cheek open, and then you kind of like
One
in the
cheek
squat position.
What?
Yeah,
You're like-
you
your leg
pull
is
the
propped
cheek,
up?
you know, and then you kind of squat, like you're in a squat position. Then you wipe.
Mm.
Try the
That's
trick.
interesting. You know, us normal cheek human beings don't have those issues.
No, I mean, like, bro, like how are people with massive asses supposed to do that then? Because it's always closed.
Well,
then.
that's what I'm saying. We
It
don't
sounded
have-
like a flex.
Gonna like.
I'm a sitter.
You're a
I'm
sitter.
a sit and wipe. Yeah.
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 You go like.
I feel like standing up is a little counterintuitive because like if you do have shit that's out, it's gonna get squished.
That's why you gotta stand up with holding your cheek open.
so you're opening
already.
it while standing
Uh-huh.
up, but you're already like there. So just like
No, but
you know,
what if you
finish the
touch
job.
this shit with your hand?
that's just bad aim.
What do you mean? You never had a pile of shit just stack up all the way there where you feel the heat when you have your hand there?
Coming out of the water like a log? I don't think so.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
All right, so anyway,
Wait.
He's a stander.
not.
He's a closeted stander.
Was it too graphic for you?
I just don't need to hear about your shit piling
What do
up.
you mean? What if I wanted to donate all that shit for like, you know, for
You're
people?
not healthy enough to donate.
Yeah, that shit needs some fiber.
Yeah, they don't like heroin in their poop. So.
Drinking games. What is the most bizarre drinking game you've ever played that you can recite the rules for?
Wait. When you shit, do you wipe from the front to the back or the back to the front?
I do back to the front. No. I do front. For my back side, I go around and I do front to back.
Yeah. Okay, that's the right way.
Yeah.
Gotta do
But
that.
girls
Honestly, I
usually-
don't even think about that.
Yeah, that's why I had to double check it.
I'm gonna have to keep a note the next time I go in there.
I feel like you might wipe from the back to the front.
No, that's how you, get UTIs.
Yeah.
Because
push
then
the
you
shit
spread
into
all that bacteria towards the front.
Yeah.
So if you took a shit, you gotta go like this. Like, you know, that's why you have your cheeks
Yeah.
spread and you go like,
I feel like standing up is like gravity and nah, never mind.
Gravity.
It's like,
What are you
let's say-
talking about? It's like,
let's say you
oh,
had-
my-
Let's say you had really bad diarrhea and it's still running. You know, you stand
Then
up,
you don't stand up, bro.
so then you sit down and wipe, or just in that
If
one.
the diarrhea is still running, you don't stand up.
But we've all had the phantom wipe.
No,
Where you
I've never
wipe-
had
where
it.
you wipe something and you're just like, did I shit?
Yeah.
You're like, huh, nice.
Or you have that wipe like it's the infinity wipe.
But that's never with diarrhea. That's only with clean logs.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's only with clean logs
But-
because those are well lubricated around.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you never seen like
Lubricated.
you never
A
seen
log?
the emulsion around your log. It's
No.
like nice and hydrated.
Yo, you're like, you fucking get in there and look
I'm
at
a poop
it.
enthusiast.
Well, you did have to
Guys,
collect your own
Exactly.
poops.
Yeah.
Ever since
Yeah.
that, I had a fascination with poop. So I just
Are
know
you a no glover or are you a
What?
glover? Back in Uzbekistan, were you a no glover? Would you pick up the shit with no gloves?
I would use like a pen,
A pan,
and stick it and
like a cooking pan?
no, a pen,
No,
like
a pen,
Oh, a
like
pen.
a writing
Okay.
utensil.
Okay. Yeah.
and then I would just wash it like with water and put the ink back.
With the ink back?
Wait.
took it out and then you took it aside.
Yeah.
What?
And then I would just run the water through it.
You're dirty.
But it
That-
wasn't
that's
my
like-
pen.
What?
No.
All right,
my
Vanessa.
God.
This is why you and Vanessa are friends. This is why you
Look,
and Vanessa
I was
were
6
friends.
years old. You know, that was my idea of cleaning it.
I was just clean.
You know,
He's like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
sanitary.
how else was I like? I couldn't tell my aunt like, can you help me collect my shit into
Well-
this matchbox?
I'm sure she's heard that before.
Oh,
Would
yeah,
you-
you did do that.
Oh yeah.
If you, wait, if you used the pen, right, to collect your shit sample, would you ever go back and use that pen to write again? in the
No, I wouldn't do it.
Oh,
so
I
was
thought
it
you
really
were.
clean in your mind if you thought
I
if you
wouldn't
would
use
never
it
go
because
back?
like it was just like one of those pens that just lays around and no one uses. You know,
I thought you said you put the ink back in. Why would you put the ink back in?
Was she
so
take-
it looks
she
like it's a normal
disassembles
pen.
It first.
Yeah,
So no one knew
Use
that
it.
you used it.
exactly.
But if you're never gonna use it again, just throw
I
it
wouldn't
away.
ever use it, but someone else might.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Dirty.
That's what I'm saying. So she just said she's like, yeah, that's what I thought was clean when I was a kid. But obviously you did not
If you
think it
never
was
used
clean
it
if you
again.
never
Well,
used it.
because just in case. I thought it was clean, but I wouldn't want to hold it
It's
again.
clean
you know?
enough for my mom to use it, but not for me to use
It's like, you
it.
know, when you break something and then you assemble it just enough. So the
Bro.
next person that opens it or touches it breaks it.
This
Dirty.
What the
bro,
hell?
this podcast is just you running through Uzbekistan stories and you reflecting on your childhood.
I mean, listen, things happen, you know?
All right, well, let's flip to something totally
Wait, before we end that, before we close this chapter in the podcast, I was thinking, do you guys ever have the infinity wipe?
I'm not answering
Yeah,
that.
Rob's really not a big fan of any of this poop stuff, bro. He keeps trying to change the subject.
He's like, it's like too taboo. He's like a Muslim girl around sex right now.
Damn.
He's like,
Only
Get the
anal
hood,
sex
no.
is accepted, right?
Rob,
Wait, what?
What?
everybody poops, Rob.
Yeah.
You understand?
Hot girls don't poop. That myth is true.
No poop, no fart.
Diana, do you poop?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not hot. You outed yourself.
You had the chance. He like alley-ooped it,
Yeah.
and you were just like,
Mhm.
whoops.
Yeah, so the infinity wipe.
She had too much poop lube on her hands.
Oh.
She couldn't catch the ball.
Like this, look.
Yeah, the
Apparently,
lube.
And I need
this
hand
just coming out
you
like-
could, you could sell that and make a lot of money. You know,
Poop lube.
you know, bath water.
Uh-huh.
But there's some Bella Delphine. She was selling bath water. I don't even know if it was
Somebody
real.
got a
That
pink
shit,
eye.
yeah.
Somebody got a pink eye from that.
And you pay like $1,000 a bottle, like some premier like e-girl water.
Some people just drank it too, dude.
Yeah.
People were doing some crazy
I would
shit with
never.
that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she was just
Yeah.
taking a bath and then she collected all the water from that bath and sold it.
She totally
Wait, who was
just
it?
put random
Belle
water in
Delphine.
there. I don't think she took
Who the
a
hell
bath.
is that?
Some
It's an
OnlyFans
e-girl
model.
that sells nudes.
She was like all over Instagram.
And
for,
she was
like,
all
a
over
year and a half,
Twitch.
2 years.
Oh, she's on Twitter. Okay, so that was her primary
That was
platform.
pre OnlyFans too.
Oh.
Bro, you take your butt juice, put it into a vial, sell millions.
Bro, if I wanted to do something like this, I'd be rich already. I wouldn't be
True.
wasting my time slaving away in a company at a 9 to 5. I
Yeah.
just go do that and be done. Sometimes I contemplate, maybe I should,
Never too late.
Like, no, it is sometimes it's too late. I don't think anybody would want to buy that from a 30-year-old. The
You're
younger
not-
the better, right?
Yeah.
If you looked like 20,
Yeah.
25, but you're
But then what if somebody exposed me and they were like, she's lying. This whole time you've been paying premium for a 40-year-old's butt water.
Some people like MILFs. That's a niche.
Bro, nobody likes milk.
There's actually a thing where change the topic again. There's a myth where if you poop next to a toilet, you cannot do it. Like there's a
What?
mental barrier where you cannot poop
When
next
you
to
take
a
a
toilet.
shit next to the toilet?
Yeah, or you try like shitting on the floor.
I feel
No,
like if I
because-
really tried, I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could take a shit anywhere, bro.
Well, you can.
Well, you could. Haven't you almost shit yourself before?
Yeah, right?
yeah, I have.
So you could.
Well, that's because like it's like aching to like come out, But like if you just have like a normal like digestive path going where it's nothing like clogged up there and pushing it out, you can't do it apparently. So
Apparently.
Yeah. I haven't tried. I haven't built up the courage to do it.
Allegedly. Crazy.
Is it that taboo to you?
Huh? Nah,
Poop.
not really.
Have you been having problems with pooping lately? Is that what it is? You're taking anger
Nah,
out
I
on
think I'm
us?
okay. I
Mm.
think I'm okay.
Okay.
I
I
heard
mean-
some people have trouble pooping if they stop like smoking.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Really?
Is that true?
But no, that's only like day one, and
He's like-
that's
Wait, so it's happened?
all right. So if nicotine relaxes your body and helps things go through, if you don't have that relaxer anymore,
Okay.
So for me,
so you
to
drink
poop
more
better,
water and then you're good.
So like gay dudes that stop smoking, like it's gonna be painful.
I can't, I'm not qualified to answer that
Yo.
question.
Maybe it feels better. More lube.
More
Yo,
butt juice,
that's
yeah.
crazy. Smoking does that? That's insane.
Does it
Yeah.
matter on like what is the intake? Like does it matter if it's
One
through-
cigarette?
if it's like cigarette, a vape, patch,
I'm pretty
thin?
sure it all hits your bloodstream all the same, so it doesn't really
Ooh.
matter how
It's
you
the same
take
with
it.
caffeine.
Dude, there's this video of an army guy. Oh,
Yeah,
you
it
shit
is.
you
Like people who drink a lot of coffee, if they don't drink coffee, they can't take their shit in the morning.
because it is a dietary.
And also
Diuretic?
humans
Diuretic,
are
that's
like
what it
creatures of habit, so like they always, if they're used to something and then someone throws them out of their like, normal routine,
Yeah.
it's recipe for disaster.
Mm.
For a day.
Recipe for not pooping.
Bro,
Damn, I had another topic, but I forgot it.
I've had a time in my life where I couldn't shit for a week. Couldn't take a shit for a whole week.
Why were you doing that?
Why was I doing that? I
Yeah.
wasn't doing that on purpose. It just wasn't happening. And I think it was because of all that spicy ramen I was eating.
Wouldn't that make you need a shit more?
That's
Are
what
you,
I
Are
thought.
you big on spice?
Yeah, I love spicy food.
Shit, we still gotta do the hot ones thing.
Yeah, dude, I texted
Damn,
Kat,
you
and
did,
then no one-
you did.
I was
Wait,
like,
how
all right,
much
I'm
was
not
this? Did you
buying.
look into
I
it?
didn't look at it. I
Oh,
was
you
like,
just were throwing it out there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
For hot ones, like, he's saying we gotta cook them here. I'm saying we can just buy KFC or Popeyes and put the sauce on top.
Trying to
because I don't know-
disrespect the wings.
Because I don't
dude.
know, like, are you just supposed to buy raw wings and then cook them in that sauce? Or, like, because I've never.
Yeah, no, it's like Tabasco sauce. So you put
Okay,
it on.
so that's easy. Just buy some, the bucket from KFC, put all that sauce on it,
Yeah,
maybe
I-
like stir fry it real quick,
I would say chicken wings from a Chinese takeout place.
Oh, just regular chicken wings?
Yeah. That shit would be fire. Yeah, no, that's like the right kind of wing. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
think
see.
the kind of wing you're thinking about is like a little too like chunky. Yeah.
With a lot of that, like powder or whatever it is around
Yeah,
it.
breading.
Yeah,
Solid?
breading.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, like
he
Korean
was like,
wing style.
Edward would have to cook it.
Edward.
Yeah, because I thought we were gonna buy. Because sometimes the wings come, we want them unseasoned.
Yeah.
And then you put. But then I was like, if you want to do like takeout, that makes sense.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
they're all oily and it's
Yeah.
like, they're
Yeah.
ready for a little extra something. That'd
They're
be
all
good.
oily.
Yeah, dude, the
Little
oil makes
extra
that shit
something.
taste good.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring some of that bulldog sauce.
What?
The bulldog, the Korean
Bulldog
noodles.
Duck.
Yeah. You know those
Yeah.
spicy Korean noodles, right?
The like
Why are you giving me that? Like, I've never
the
heard
like
of it.
ultra spicy ones that are
Yeah,
like
the
there's,
one
like,
with
a
the
spice
chicken and
challenge.
fire.
Yeah.
So they have the sauce they sell separately, and it's like super spicy. So we can bring that too.
Yo, Rob, you're so fucked, bro.
Why am I fucked, dude?
No,
yeah.
he likes.
You like
Really?
spicy too?
Bro, he
I
at
will
his
turn
desk.
into a tomato, but I like it.
Yeah, same,
Yeah.
same.
I'll do it again and
Oh,
again.
Bro,
Like,
shit.
At his desk, he has his own like Tabasco sauce.
Really?
And then so he would just get his like a normal sandwich and just dump it
Yeah,
onto
that's
it.
me too. Like I would just put like
You know it's
hot
so-
sauce all over that. He is the only one that can't take spice, unless you can. Either.
Yeah, I can't take spice, but I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it for the memes.
I'm okay with spice, but I want to do it for fun.
He's
Yeah.
like, I want to start slow, and you're just like, the bomb, like, you know, like level 8, like.
Give him the ghost pepper sauce.
Yeah.
Yo, so I feel like you guys are all pretty decent fashion-wise. Like, it's not like you dress like schlubs or nothing. At what age do you feel like you started to really get a feel for your own? And
My
did
own
you
what?
notice any people lagging real hard behind?
Lagging, like
Oh, like for like how I like to dress and like.
Yeah, like
I was a late bloomer. I was a late bloomer. I'll let you guys go first, and I'll throw out my number.
I mean, it's obviously hasn't hit yet.
Hey, you know, now I just wear dress clothes, so you know, I still I don't
Cop
need
out,
a
easy cop
yeah.
out. Probably like 23.
how old are
I
you
didn't
now?
really.
That was
Wait,
like
wait,
yesterday, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You
Wait,
said
what?
you thought I'm not. So I said I was a late bloomer, and I was thinking like 13, 14, like
Oh no,
15.
no! I was like straight pajamas.
You're like
every day.
23.
Like,
But
You thought you had your shit down when you were rocking the salmon shorts, bro. you just
Dude,
got
they
off
look
with the
good.
fedora, man.
They looked good.
Thank you, Ed.
You
Thank
just got
you.
off the fedora.
Those salmon shorts with the white tee, they went hard. It's that
Oh,
that
God.
contrast, you know. And then the fedora on top of that, like the black rim, you know, it really
He thought
adds
he was
to
the
gradient.
Rizzler.
A Rizzler.
Yeah, I'm a
the
Rizzler.
Wizard of Oz.
I don't know, like I
The
Rizzard.
yeah.
I think like for me, it's like still happening, cause you know, I don't really.
Guess that was early.
Because before the job, like I used to just wear gym clothes to even my other jobs. So like I would just wear whatever. But now for work purposes, I have to like kind of dress up because my style generally is different. And I feel like I have to grow out of it because like it's too weeby. So it's like I'm 23 now, but I still kind of dress like I'm 17.
but you're still tempted to put on like buy earphones with like cat ears on them.
No, but I was
So
tempted.
she owns a pair.
Bro, I actually never owned a pair.
But you wanted to.
I think your
Yes.
sister has a pair.
My sister has a pair.
Yeah.
But I do have like cute clips and everything, you know.
I think that's normal.
And like for example, like I like dressing up in like schoolgirl skirts and whatever, but I feel
What?
like that's weird.
Wait, why?
It
In
just
what?
looks cute. Like when I hang out with friends.
Are you like cosplaying or something?
No,
Is it? Are they
Just
like
cosplaying
Are
as
they
just
like
schoolgirl.
regular skirts.
Are they like
basically.
plaid and everything?
Yeah. But they're cute.
With the white button up?
No, not white. Like it would be like a dress or something. But yeah.
Oh wait, then is that a schoolgirl outfit? If it's a like a
It's
full
not really
dress?
a schoolgirl
It's not
outfit.
then.
It's a schoolgirl
Edward
skirt.
is really interested in this topic.
Huh?
It's a skirt.
Well,
But-
no, I'm like, what? It's weird because it's like, in what context could you casually dress up in a schoolgirl
Just when you
outfit?
go out.
I
Go
don't
out at
know
what?
many
At, like,
places where
I don't
it's
think
at
it's
that
1
weird.
a.m. to the club?
No.
No.
Midday
Like-
when you go eat food and then
Yeah.
you go hit the whatever cute cafe to get some cute like coffee with the cappuccino with the bear on top or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So you're
I
going
guess
for
that's
that, like
acceptable.
you're going for that, like prepubescent vibe.
No punches.
I'm still
Epstein
looking
in
for
the
my
building.
sugar daddy, okay? Hopefully if this doesn't work, the outfit will do, you know? They're like, she didn't find it yet. She doesn't know yet. So,
Okay.
but like, yeah, still
What
looking
is-
for it.
For a
So,
girl, what is the appropriate? So if someone's like, "Oh, how old are you?"
Mm-hmm.
What is the appropriate guess for a guy to say? And then the girl goes, the guy asks, "How old are you?" And the girl says, "I don't know. Take a guess." Like,
18.
what is the appropriate? But they're
Yeah, but
working
then
in
that
the
sounds
office.
like
That's such a cop out.
All right, 19.
I think that
Oh, you look like you're 24.
Yeah. Like imagine
Like
saying
not
that
too
to
old, not too young.
imagine saying that to a 21-year-old.
no, but
yeah,
like that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
That's when it gets tough. Yeah.
It's like gosh, like in
Yeah.
between
But you
that
can
pocket.
tell though, it's so easy to tell. You can tell because younger girls now they try to put more makeup to look older. So if they're under 21, they will definitely put more makeup on to get into clubs and bars so they can look older. Older girls will try to look younger, so they would start doing makeup that opens your eye more, a little bit less heavy on the eye makeup, more blush to make yourself
This is
look a
getting
little
too
younger.
technical.
Yeah.
This is too technical.
That's
for
how
me.
you can tell. Like
Yeah.
a girl in her 25s
I think
would
As
do
a
that.
girl, that's how you can tell.
Yeah. I think someone who does makeup, you understand. But as a guy, like every guy, I don't want to
You
speak out
see
of turn.
through the disguise.
You just say 20 then. You look 20.
20. I
20?
think 20 is a good age.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes I'd be with like an older coworker in like the pantry.
And she's
room.
like 50?
yeah, she's like 50, and then she's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, like I look so good, like guess my age, or like so the topic goes towards
Yo,
that
she's
direction.
not 20.
Just say
At that point,
38.
it's 35.
I
Yeah.
I always hit them with my age of there is like 24. Even though they look 60, I say 24 just to give them a compliment.
No, that's so
Yeah.
bad.
Blows-
That's
blows
really
smoke up their
bad.
ass. Because you know what's her name? In it's the next. You know her name?
I'm not saying it.
Yeah, her. She looks really young, and she's 60. Yeah, all
She's
right.
got
But she doesn't look
grandkids
24
might-
for sure.
Wait. What? Is this like a Jennifer Aniston type of situation?
I don't know. But what do you think?
I don't know. I didn't think
How
we'd
old do you
be
think she
exploring
looks?
that topic of work together.
No. But you just randomly be like, yeah, I'm young.
Oh, dude! Every time she meets someone new, she brings up
That's what
like
I'm
her
saying,
age. Yeah,
dude.
that's like
Wait,
her.
wait,
main
wait.
That's
That's
thing.
because
jack
that's because
shit.
she has a complex because she's actually old and she's really trying to look young. At that point, you don't say 24. You would say you look really great. I would give you like 35. Because
35.
24, she's too mature. You would say that like, how long was she at that job? 30 years and she's still 24. Like it doesn't make sense.
the reasoning for going for 24 years old, the reasoning for going
Shit.
for 24 years old
Shit.
is
30
because
years.
if she's 60 and she looks 40, which she does, if I say 35, then I think that's too close to 40 where it could be an insult.
What?
I don't know.
That's
then
a
I would
compliment,
just-
though.
I would just lowball the shit out of
so
it.
she's 60. But you genuinely think she looks 40.
Yeah.
I think that's already a compliment,
Exactly. Say you looked great. You looked like 35.
But then let's say I genuinely think she's 40, and in the
Would you
instance
smash?
that she is 40, well, let me finish this question. In the instance that she actually is 40, I feel like 35 is too close to 40.
But that's still a compliment. You shaved off 5 years. Anyone after 30 years old would appreciate 1 or 2 years off.
True.
But actually, I have a good one to piggyback off of that. Let's say you meet a girl, right? Let's say it's a blind date and her personality is a 10. Everything you ever wished for, and she's like perfect, right? And you've been talking to her for like a week, let's say. So you know that she is like good, right? And then you see her in person and she is like a 2 in looks. Would you still date her?
What's her personality at again?
Great, 10.
10.
Your
like
dream
everything
girl.
is good about it.
Yeah. Anything
Everything's
you could have
good,
wished
but
for.
she's a 2.
Yeah.
Does she have money?
Just average person. Same like average 23, 24-year-old.
2.
I've gone through this personally. I can't.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
feel like it depends. Everything else is like amazing.
Only the
just-
personality is amazing. You don't know if she's good at sex, she's good at anything else.
Oh well, then it's a no. Obviously, like
Oh, so sex was the
so
deal
you
breaker.
would smash her
Yeah.
before having
The only thing you mentioned is sex.
Yeah,
That's
right,
literally it.
exactly. He's like,
And
no.
And
But
you
you
knew
don't know.
right away.
she might not be good at cooking. She might not be good at like doing a lot of shit that I would need help with getting done. So
Yeah,
like
Well, like getting your nut off.
Yeah. Like sucking. Yeah.
This is gonna suck
Robbie
itself.
to get that done.
Stop using your fucking teeth.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but she said it or anything else, so I could see where you came to that
Like-
conclusion.
So you
if the
wouldn't.
only pro is the personality. Like
Well, that's all you can figure out right
Yeah. But like later, let's say, because something like sex you can definitely get better at with experience,
But
right?
some people are
And learning
uncoachable.
the partner. No, like if you learn your partner, you can like show
Yeah.
them. So
now. Yeah. Some people are uncoachable.
I don't know. That's a tough one. Yo.
Really?
That's a tough
I
one.
would say personality has to be good, and they have to be at least
No, answer the
average
first
looks.
question.
If looks
At
are a
two.
4,
Yeah,
I would do
average.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Five.
If looks are
for
a
me.
4,
It's a
I would
5.
do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I do care a lot about personality because looks do fade. But
Yeah,
like,
they do.
But at the age I'm at, if like a 2, I'd be like,
But what if
but
she
a
gets
4? Hell yeah.
better as she ages?
Like wine.
I thought men age like fine
Because
wine
some
and-
men, like I've seen certain pictures of guys. They look okay when they're 23, but as they get older, they get like more masculine.
That's
they like
a man thing.
that's a woman thing too. Sometimes
A woman can be a man. I'm telling you.
I
Okay.
feel like
Would you with a 2?
no. I've gone through it personally
Mm.
at work.
It didn't work out.
Well, I just know that like I met a
Current
girl.
job or last job?
Current job.
Current
I
job.
met a girl at my current job that was like really funny,
Mhm.
and
Just
she would
hit.
she would just ping me a lot, right? And like we would talk sometimes. But then when I met her in person, then I was like,
Aw, she's like, he's like block switch department.
Yeah.
Sexual
Ghost.
harassment.
Ghost.
Did you do that?
What's that?
Did you like
How'd
just
you
block her?
fend it off?
Did you just keep being nice to her at least?
Oh
you
yeah,
treat
yeah.
her
Whenever we
different?
talk or like see each other, then yeah, definitely
Yeah.
I'll be nice. But like,
You just couldn't like make it the next level kind of relationship.
It's just that
I know
night
what
he
you mean.
didn't
Yeah.
come home and jerk off to the thought of it. You
What
know.
what was off about her? Like, what was your ick?
her looks.
Just
nose.
the
What,
two.
I mean, what about the?
I don't
the
remember
eyes.
specifically anymore.
Were the
'cause-
eyes
Just
too far
not his
apart?
type, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be the like he's a tooth missing or some shit like that. You know, like that. Like
Maybe
some,
just not his type personally. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
not my type personally. And then I think like something to do with their speech patterns.
Mm,
I don't know. She just kind of sounded.
You know what
like,
turns me off?
uneducated.
like yeah, like
Yeah.
like super ghetto girls.
Yeah.
Like
what you
you
what you finna tell me
what
now,
you
huh?
finna-
what you on about?
what your name is?
What
What your name is?
What's your name is?
That's just a
lol?
turn off for me.
That's
Okay.
a common one, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's very common where the school, in a school where I went to.
What's your name?
What's
is?
your name is, homie?
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so let me give you this scenario. Now, you see this girl. She's an absolute 10, the girl of your dreams, someone you think you would never be able to get. And then she's like
Based
nice,
off of looks only.
based off the looks
Uh-huh.
only. And then she gives you a date, right? You guys start chatting, and her personality is absolute shit. She is rude to like staff members and customer service.
gone.
Yeah, yeah.
She's very
God.
like rude in general, and is very like, oh, you owe me this, you gotta do this and that. So basically, just very bad personality. Would you
I
still
think
smash?
one night stand.
Would you smash?
Smash? Yes. Smash,
One night
yes.
stand. And that's
But personnel, yeah.
If I could even make, if like, how long is the date and like,
Like 2 hours,
Are
and you're
they
paying for the
all-
bill.
but are they on board with like getting to the end? You know, are they on?
what is the
board with
end?
this-
I'm confused.
with the smash. I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
that's the end,
Oh,
right?
okay.
That's the
Yeah, it would be go for a smash, but also it would have to be an ultra low effort smash.
Oh, like,
You
Like
know
if
what
I gotta
mean?
put in
like,
effort,
it would have
she
to
has
be a
to-
very
yeah.
deal with
like you would
some
also have to
difficult-
come to my house and then leave the next morning.
so
type
you
of thing.
wouldn't go to a hotel with her,
No.
really?
No,
Even
no.
though she's a 10, and you
No.
think you
All right,
like
let's say-
could really have a lot of fun.
Let's say
Yeah,
the bill
no.
was like $2,000.
Yeah.
You got to
It
put a
wouldn't
little
be
more
too
effort.
grand. It
in.
was just like a regular date, but she's like super bad, like terrible attitude.
Yeah, I would say just go for the one night stand and low effort too.
Yeah,
It
have
really
to
depends,
be very
like-
convenient.
Is she
Yeah.
going home that night, or are you letting her sleep over?
She could sleep over. She could sleep over.
And
yeah.
what are you gonna do in the morning? I get the fuck out of
8
here.
a.m.
I got-
sharp. Out the
I got
door.
work.
Yeah.
I got work. You know, like I
Yeah.
can't leave you in my house by myself. By
yeah.
yourself.
And then for me, I have hobbies. So like I actually like wake up at like 6:30 to 7
Mhm.
to like race my car or ride my bike. So that's like a totally valid reason to be like, yo, I'm not gonna be here for like 4 or 5 hours.
Mhm.
You know, you
You
gotta go.
have such
Okay.
grown-up hobbies, and then there's
So-
my ass. Like I was playing Xbox.
So then, what is your ideal? Like on a spectrum of 10s, right? Like personality and looks. Where's your middle ground where you would be like okay with, going
I
a
would
little bit?
I would say personality 10, looks like 5.
10
Yeah,
and
yeah.
5.
And then
Like basically what you're trying to get is like to what mix of extremes
yeah.
is he willing to
And
go
then
for?
and then you just go up until personality and looks meet.
Oh,
So, like,
a
so
7
like
and a
from
7.
that point, like this,
Or like
right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Mm.
like what? So you would go for a girl with the looks with average looks and a max personality as your minimum, and then your
Mhm.
other side of your
Yeah.
minimum is, let's say, 10 on looks,
Super
and
hot
then
looks.
how low is the personality?
I would say 10. I honestly I don't think I got the skills to pull a 10. I'm gonna be honest.
No, but let's
I
say
mean-
in this hypothetical
I'm
word,
being-
you can.
I'm being honest with you guys. This is an intimate moment. I don't think I could pull
No,
a
but
10.
let's say in the
Yo, you finessed it
hypothetical.
with the coffee, bro.
Yeah, I did, but like that's about it.
No, but
You know?
imagine
I've been-
in the hypothetical, just everything you can imagine, right? Just like perfect everything, and let's say a 4 for personality,
Okay, and the 4 would constitute like.
and she's like super racist.
That's what that is.
I can date a racist
All
girl.
right, what about this?
I
What about
can
this?
date a racist girl.
Really?
Yeah, that shit is mad funny, bro. I just.
It's funny because you don't have to be you don't have to carry. You don't. None of the blame goes on to you.
Yeah. Every
No,
time
but,
you
like-
say some shit, I just start cracking
All right,
up.
all right.
Even in public.
You clearly never dated anyone racist.
Okay,
What's your experience?
He has.
Wait, have you?
Let's-
Wait, you've dated racist people?
All right, let's say I got a really good one. Let's say she's a 10 and a 10, 10 looks, 10 personality. She's racist. She's anti-Semitic, and she I don't know what else. What else is pretty bad? She's transphobic. She's all the phobias.
She walks the street barefoot.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's too much.
no. Why would anyone do that,
That's too
bro?
much.
don't know.
That's too much.
It's the feet, huh?
Dude, imagine the callus on that.
No, imagine the HPV you can get on your feet.
from needles or from
No,
just-
on the floor. Because, like, there's certain bacteria. That's why in the showers, in public showers, you have to always wear slippers because you can get HPV, which is like a herpes,
Dude, whenever
on your feet.
when I hear a H,
And it's like
Yo,
big
I don't
ass
wanna
fucking source.
think about public showers. Like,
Yo, whenever
stepping in
It
them
looks
barefoot.
disgusting.
I would never
bro,
step in a public
It's
shower
like big
barefoot.
ass sores into the.
Okay,
your
okay.
heel.
Okay.
keep going,
Yo,
keep
yours-
going.
Yo, so like for him, it's like that. For him, it's shit.
Yeah,
What's
shit.
for you?
Dude, I don't
For
really
me, I'm
have one.
comfortable with anything. So
What?
yeah, I can talk about anything, bro.
Like she has no like
yeah, I
no
don't have any
filter.
icks like that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no icks.
Yeah, but whenever
I don't know, bro. We were talking about shit for like 10
When I-
fucking minutes, bro.
Yeah,
like,
but you
No,
shit
from the
all the
beginning.
time.
No,
If you
yeah,
look
man.
at it.
from the beginning you were like, nah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because every episode starts with us talking
'Cause that's how you
about literal feces.
That's how you
Wait, it does?
No, it
No,
doesn't.
it
It doesn't.
doesn't.
damn
How?
near every time.
Well, we wouldn't remember because it doesn't hit us like it hits
True.
Rob.
You got PTSD. He's
Go
coming out
get
of
a compilation
trenches.
together.
Swimming out of the poodle of shit. You know?
Dude, you wouldn't survive in Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
The outhouses.
Bro.
Imagine falling into one of those holes.
Yo.
I fell with one of my feet in it when it was like full. My foot slipped because there was bricks that I had to step on, and that brick fell over, so my foot went in.
Dude,
Yo, we were going back in and Rob's getting fucked up.
You brought it back.
all right.
I got a lot more.
Wait, I
shit
got a good
stories.
would you rather.
What is it?
I thought you ran out.
No, I look
He
back
just
at
made
it.
up.
I
Oh.
look back at it and it's pretty bad.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Would you rather find out your dad is not your dad? Or would you rather find out that your mom had a train ran on her?
What?
My dad's not my dad.
What do you mean by
My dad's
train
not my
ran?
dad. Yeah.
A train when they run a train on you, that's when there's like 6 guys lined up and they're just
And
Get
when
in
is
there.
that? When did that happen? Did that happen before the family was formed? Like in
Okay, what
college?
happened, yo? I don't want to
But
think
the,
about
like,
my mom and that.
honestly
like,
that's a good
Because
variant.
if that's when you were already born and she's like your mom and like you see her image of like
Ah.
being a good mom and then she's getting railed, that's a different thing. But if she's like a college slut like a Rose and she just did her mistake and now she's refined and whatever and now she's very loyal and staying with your husband, right? Then that's a different story. So which one is it?
This is interesting. Yeah,
Uh.
this is interesting.
I would say fine. Like people have, I mean, both sides have lived like that. So I was gonna say like people have found out that their dad isn't their dad.
Mhm.
You know, like there's a lot of single mother households out there. But then like I don't know, a train run on your mom. Like, can you look at her the same? Like she just gets drunk one night and she's like, You know, back in college, you should have fun in college. You know, back in my college days, and she just drops that she had a whole train. I couldn't look at her the same.
I think that mom, when she's drunk, she would say, if one thing I could change when I was in college is not fucking every single dude I would see because I didn't have any self-worth. I think that's what she would say when she's drunk.
No,
and she'd be
there's
very
girls-
sad
She
about
would say
it.
that when she's drunk. She's probably hella chill.
Yeah,
Your mom.
Yeah, that too.
there's girls that wear their body count like a badge of honor.
That's because it's been so normalized to just have like 100 body count by the age of 20.
Yeah.
No, but I wouldn't.
That's high.
I wouldn't mind either. But if my mom got railed on after she had kids and like while I see this image of a perfect family, then I would have a little bit of an ache and I'd rather find out my
But
dad
wait,
is not
if
my
your
dad.
mom had a train ran on her, is your
Before
dad
kids.
still your dad?
Yeah.
Depends who cream pied her last.
Wait, last? Wouldn't it be the first one?
I
Yeah,
guess it's
it'd be the
survival of the
first.
It's like
finest.
whoever, because it's like a race. You know what I'm saying? The first
But
sperm
the
to the
egg,
egg.
but the egg
Sometimes
chooses
it-
the sperm.
Does it?
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, I saw a
How?
whole study about it, about compatibility.
Wait, so
That's
so-
pretty cool.
So what
I
did they
didn't know
do?
that.
How did they run that study?
So they, I don't know, honestly. To be
That
honest,
is not what I'm saying.
the
That is not what I'm saying. I was saying that they had a petri dish with an egg on it, and they dropped 5 different samples on top of it.
I don't know,
They're
but-
in the office and they're like, there's one girl and there's 8 dudes. They all
it's like a controlled study.
And they have a room.
Yeah.
They have a glass room where, and there's
You're not doing it right.
researchers.
You're not doing it right.
No.
Yeah, they totally just inject it like, artificial.
I saw
I'll
like
tell you the
I
vanilla
just
rock.
saw an animation of like how it happens, and there was like an article about it, but I don't know like how they did it.
So another question to add. Let's say you did find out your mom had a train ran on her. What is the number where it comes disturbing? Like, is it like 5 people
in one night?
or like 40?
Also, I just need to say the reason why I'd rather go with my dad is not my dad is because if my dad was not my actual dad, then that wouldn't change anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like,
But
if your
wouldn't
dad-
you feel lied to?
No,
Well, how old
because
am I when I
well, he
find
still
out?
raised me for like 20 something years, right?
Yeah, but your mom is the one that lied to you, and that actually lied to you too. And I feel like at that point, if you find out that that's not your dad, you would feel like everybody lies to you, and then you wouldn't know who to trust, and that's how you develop trust
I
issues.
wouldn't feel that way. I wouldn't feel that way.
Because I watch a lot of these shows, right? Like 16 and Pregnant Russia edition, and the girls are like,
Russia
he's
edition.
not my dad, and I didn't know, and now I can't trust my mom. She's the worst. So like I've seen a lot of
That's
that.
a
so I'm
flip.
like,
That's like you don't know who to blame, so you blame the closest person.
yeah,
I feel like that's just like
immature.
TV being dramatized.
True, yeah.
Could be,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
then that happens all the time. Like,
Yeah.
don't blame the messenger.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you have
yeah.
a guy that comes to you and it's like, oh, yo, your father died or something. And then you get mad at the guy that told you. Or like, let's say the toilet's clogged and you tell, like, I don't know, the janitor that the toilet's clogged and he gets tight at you because he thinks that you did it. You know what I'm saying?
I probably did do it.
Bro, if
The
it was
logs.
you though, you're probably
That
not
shit.
running to go like tell on yourself like that.
Bro,
you
the
know?
logs that you let go is like just slides down the drain, just clogs it as a pipe. Especially if you flush some like paper towels afterwards. So,
Paper towels.
well, I mean, like the toilet paper.
Dude, are you
Uh-huh.
one of those people
Which
that fucking just flush anything down the toilet?
no,
No.
I don't do that.
Dude, that's the worst.
I only flush toilet paper down the toilet.
Dude, there's this one guy at work that just brings in a stack of like the fucking like hand towels and puts it into like the handicap stall and just has a mountain of like 30 towels.
Like the brown like napkins or
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
They're
bound.
just
similar
kinda
color.
rough.
Yeah. So I'm just like, why the fuck are you using these? And they have the seat dividers where you pull it out and you put it onto the seat.
Oh, he'll use those.
Yeah, I think he uses. I don't know what he does because I'm not there, but I assume using. There's no way you're wiping your ass with like
Coarse
rough,
ass paper,
yeah.
yeah.
So then I'm just like, fuck this guy, because
but also,
But why do you care?
if the toilet paper's like, millimeter thin, you might just be like, fuck it, like
Yo, you have definitely
yeah,
used
you're the guy. You're the guy.
Yeah,
Nah,
I will use
nah. Oh, you're the guy
millimeter
with the
thin
problem.
toilet paper.
I will admit though, in a public restroom, I totally like layer that shit
Yeah.
up. Like, that shit
If
is
they don't have
layered
the
fuck
divider,
up.
because I trust in the divider. I have
I trust in the seat.
divider.
The seat. It's a seat cover,
Oh,
not
is
a
it- it's
divider.
yeah.
it divides your ass in the. So it's not one unit.
This is how Andrew's rationalized that it's safe.
Yeah.
He goes-
Oh, yeah.
he goes-
I use it. I use it when I take a shit.
A thin paper will protect you from anything,
And then
the
there's
divide.
from any dermatitis possible.
that it's segregation.
Yeah.
So there's that
Between
one
your
guy.
ass cheeks.
There's that one guy also that just pees all over the
Ew.
seat. And then, there's times where I go into the bathroom, I see that, and I walk out.
I'm just walking to the next stall. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
I'm not
Yeah.
the guy to fight for this. I'm
Yeah.
not cleaning it.
But let's say you get into a stall, right? And you take a piss, right? There's already a little bit of pee
I'm not
on the
cleaning
seat.
that up.
Oh, you
It
already know
depends-
where I'm going
It
with this,
depends
right?
how much there is. Like, are we talking a couple of dribbles, like on the left and the right?
Yeah.
Or are we talking like half of it is like a
couple
nice
of dribbles,
layer?
couple of dribbles, but then you add a few more dribbles.
So add a few more dribbles. What do you mean?
like you went to
also
the bathroom.
spray on it.
Yeah, you got there's some dribbles on the seat already. You get a few more dribbles on the seat, right?
Yeah, but then it depends how crowded the bathroom is. Like,
Why
Bro.
is
Yeah,
that?
because we have a lot of urine. I never pee into like.
Well,
the
let's say
normal-
you do. Let's say you do.
then it has to be crowded
Wait, why does it have to be crowded?
because there's urinals. Or you're saying when you take a shit, you pee onto
Let's
it?
say you go to a restaurant and there's only one urinal and it already has all that piss all over the seat.
Okay, I see what you're
Are
saying.
you gonna clean it up after you dribbled on it too?
Yeah,
But there's not. Oh, you would.
I would. Yeah,
Even if there's piss
because
all over.
I hate that shit. Like, if there's piss all over it
Yeah, but-
already, that's
but-
what you're saying?
Someone
that's what
else's
Jesus
piss.
said.
Yeah.
I'm
Someone
not
else's
saying
piss.
there's piss
I
all
would
over.
have just went
it.
to a different stall or a different.
Well,
Alright,
let's,
but
let's say
stall.
let's say you go to, you know
Gosh,
the
you guys
course
are
I-
so
Of
You
course,
know-
ideally you would go to a different stall, or you would use the urinal, or you would just never pee at all.
I would wait my turn.
Right?
I would wait my turn, Ed. Okay.
yeah. So let's say you go to the bar we like. You know the bar we like in the bathroom downstairs. There's one seat, like one toilet seater.
By the way, I know someone used the bathroom, and I went in there, and the seat was down. How did whoever used the bathroom pee with the seat down?
I sat down on the toilet.
Oh, you did?
You're a pee
Yeah.
sitter.
Oh no! Wait.
I mean, if it's my house, I'll lift the seat, but it's someone else's house. I don't want to splatter everywhere, so I was trying to be like respectful.
Yo, that's
know,
great.
maybe he
I don't
wanted-
know, like that's
maybe-
just how I was raised. You know,
Maybe
like, you
he
know,
wanted.
He just likes the warm.
That's what I was gonna
feeling.
get at.
Yo,
No,
yeah.
That is a plus,
punchline.
though. That is a plus. That's definitely a reason why I'm not
Wait.
like, oh, let me be quick about it. I'm just like, I'll take my time.
Have you used the bidet without shitting?
Yes, I have. Before I go to
But
sleep,
for what?
just to have a clean asshole.
Feel
Oh,
extra
into
Wait,
your
don't you
asshole.
shower before
Oh,
you
yeah.
sleep, or you shower in the morning?
Where else would I bidet?
I thought it's like hitting your balls or something.
For what?
That's what I'm saying. You don't need to, you know? Like, what's the
Why would
point,
it ever
bro?
be aimed that way?
Yo, question: is the vagina cleaner on it like a wide like spray, or is it just a line?
What?
Wait,
That's
what?
an Ed question.
Is the vagina?
Well, I've never used the vagina cleaner.
You
How
have
would I
this setting
know?
on your toilet. It's your
Well,
toilet.
I would assume that it's just a spray, like
Yeah,
a,
it's like-
a
it's
dot.
like
or is
and
it
then,
like a
and then
fat
you
line?
adjust
It
yourself.
just aims it.
to-
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
because I was
hit
thinking a
wherever
line's
you-
not doing work. Like it's not. But then if you gotta like,
The line does work. Trust me.
I haven't used it in a while. I mean, it's been years.
The line does work.
No, but like, you know,
Shit is strong. as fuck.
going back on that piss topic with the seats. So in public toilets, other than at my work or in really nice toilets, I never sit down. So most people don't sit down, right?
You squat over.
So, yeah, so you squat. And sometimes certain people piss and it like sprays all over.
As a
That's
girl.
totally you.
Yeah, as a
That's
girl.
totally
Uh-huh.
you.
No, I've went into the
Dude,
toilet.
that's hard.
And it's like there. It's because you're like squatting and you're standing. So like
Are
your stream is not like a single line, but because it's compressed with by all the skin and whatever, it's kind of going all over the place. Especially depending on the pressure.
Are you standing on the toilet and squatting
No,
down?
you're just like
Oh, you.
Because then how the
squatting.
fuck are you getting it everywhere? That's crazy.
Like I said, because you're standing.
All right,
and
so if you have a
high
hose and you
pressure-
cover the hose.
exactly.
But you should be like semi in
That's what
into
I
it.
know. But some people,
So you're just like standing up at that point. You're like it's like a half-ass sit down.
bro,
You're like,
some fat bitches, some really, really fat bitches, they can't squat all the way down to
they don't got
aim
the
it.
leg capacity.
Exactly. So when you go in right after them, the piss is all over the place. So what I do when it's that disgusting, I take my leg, I lift up the seat, and I
Feet.
squat over it, you know? Like, I wouldn't clean that shit, but I also don't want somebody else to walk in after me and think I did that.
All right.
So I pick it up, and if they want to put it down, they put the seat down, and
they
then
see all the
they
piss.
have to clean it, not me.
Yeah. Would you guys ever let's say it's a crowded bathroom.
What you laughing at, bro?
Explain the
They
thought
don't have to
process.
clean it up. They just put it back up.
What?
They put it down and they're like, oh no.
It's their problem now at this
You're
point,
like,
you
They
know?
have to clean up. Like, no, they don't.
Yeah, it's a them problem.
They just go like, nope.
All right, let's say that you have an office, 5 bathrooms. It's fucking after lunch. These guys are pushing
Blowing
it
it
out.
out.
You know, so let's say there's 5 toilets.
Okay.
One guy walks out. Are you going to use it right after him while he's
Yeah.
washing his hands? You're going to walk into the same stall as him?
If
If that's
everything
the
else
only
is
one
busy.
available, hell
course.
yeah. What?
Yeah.
What I do is I come back. I take a 10-minute hiatus and then come back because
What if it's
extra
still just
stinky.
as crowded?
Yeah.
But I mean, then I'll come back again,
Well, how
Bruh.
urgent you gotta
Yeah.
go?
or I go down a floor and I hit their bathroom.
You're like an infiltrate. Yo,
I've
I
done
And
that.
then that one's
Dude,
full to the basement.
I've done
like-
something similar to that when I worked at a doctor's office in the Upper West Side.
Is this the one with the doctor that likes black girls?
Yeah. And he went to jail for committing like malpractice for like, I think he was passing his prescription pad around to other doctors.
Oh
and this-
shit!
Or I don't know what he was doing, but
That was like 2
or
episodes
maybe some
ago.
kind of insurance fraud where he was billing for things that he didn't do.
Oh, nice.
But anyways,
Yeah.
on the floor that my office was on, they didn't have like AC, and so like they would have it in the rooms, but not in the hallways. And so when we would go lunch, we'd sneak up to the Mount Sinai floor, which had AC passively running everywhere, and now it was
Damn.
always stupid brick cold,
Wow.
and we would just like mooch off of it.
Nice.
Yeah, just mooching, enjoying
Stealing
the air.
from Mount Sinai.
Yeah.
Taking your habits from Kuman into
From
Mount
Kuman.
Sinai.
Yeah, I was a klepto when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I did some pretty fucked up shit in elementary school, man. You ever read the book Captain Underpants?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I have
And-
like 7 of them on in the book.
Or fuck, was it Captain Underpants? Wait, what was the other one? It was Captain
Goosebumps.
Underpants?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Is that the one with the kid with his brother?
3 hairs
Roderick?
on his head?
Yeah, 3 hairs on his head, like Caillou.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that was Roderick.
Yeah. Diary of a Kid. Yeah, the kid, Roderick was the older brother that would bully him, right?
Yeah.
And he had the fat friend.
yeah.
Oh, Rolly. I can't believe I remember this. Yeah. Rowley.
That's nostalgic.
Really? That was his name?
I think so.
Oh, so
Yeah,
they
that's
were
a
both
fat person
ours,
name.
Rodnick and
That checks out.
Yeah, Roderick was the older brother. I don't know what the main character's name is though. He wasn't that.
I forgot the main character's name too. He was some skinny.
Yeah. What
wimpy
about
kid.
what about?
But anyways, there's this skit in the book that I executed in real life in the bathrooms. And I was thinking about this before because we were talking about taking shits in public bathrooms and stuff. Basically, in one of the skits, they did this thing.
Get it out.
That your divider would not keep you safe. Where
What?
they took like ketchup packets.
I've done that. I've done
Wait, what
that.
is it?
They fold up a ketchup packet, and you know the little
you cut it.
thing that the little like indent on the top of the toilet seat that like helps keep it up, raised a little bit above the bottom seat. You put the folded up ketchup packet so when they sit down, it sprays the ketchup onto the back of their
that's
legs
right.
and their pants.
Yeah.
That's a Diary of a Wimpy Kid
Yeah.
classic, dude. That
I've
was
done
like,
that. I've done that. I
book
did that in
one.
elementary school. I never stood around to see what happened.
No,
But
me neither.
it's, in my mind, I'm thinking about like, yo, he's coming out. He's got
Yeah.
ketchup all over him. He's embarrassed.
Yo,
guys
I
are
want to try that at
menaces,
work.
dude.
No.
That at work?
Dude, they're gonna have
Dude,
a
that's
witch hunt.
Horrible.
They would have a witch hunt.
Imagine being 40.
And going through that.
And going in like a nice dress, and then you sit down and just
And how do you
ketchup squirts
explain
all
that
over
to
you.
your boss, dude?
And then you gotta, then let's say it gets onto the underwear portion where like it meets, the private. Like that would be terrible.
It would never meet that portion. It would probably go in your dress or pants, which is more awkward because you're
Yeah.
gonna walk all the way through the office.
And it looks like you bled
with
yourself.
a ketchup stain. Yeah, I kind of want to
You
try
don't
that.
don't do that. I would be livid if I'm a grown ass woman who has kids and I'm paying bills and some fucking guy pulls a prank on me. Like I'd be so upset.
Bro,
I'd be like,
And you
really-
paid for the clothes you're wearing.
and then you're like, look at the cameras. Who went into the bathroom from the beginning of the day
But how
until
would they
now?
know? A lot of people go into the bathroom.
But there'd be a fucking list.
Whoever
There'd be a
walks,
list.
There'd be a
whoever
list,
walks
dude.
in holding a fistful of ketchup.
I hope they're a little smarter than that.
Yeah, that's funny.
I probably went in as a kid.
Really?
Dude, that's a classic.
That's so funny.
I actually remember grabbing like ketchup packets and going to the bathroom.
Going in, right?
Damn.
And
That's cool.
Wait, what were you just doing the little opening motion for?
That's when you're cracking the packets to set them up, to set them under.
I thought you didn't touch it and you let it explode.
No, it
No,
would
you have
hold.
To, you have to prime them.
Have to a little bit.
You didn't
open
get
it up.
anybody, man.
Wow. I never tried.
Yo, he's the guy to put it under the seat and then
I'd
he's
be the
not
one to sit down on that shit by accident, dude.
Bro, if you're working for Al Qaeda, bro, you pull up to the plate and be like, Allah Akbar! Oh shit. Be like, oh fuck. And you just like, just like sit back in your chair. You're like, "Yo, my bad."
Sorry, I didn't prime the trigger.
You're like, oh shit.
She's like,
Yeah, you're like, oh, my bad.
that's funny.
and then everyone's looking at you and you're like, don't worry, don't
Never
worry.
mind, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a prank.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's funny.
Dude, that has to be like something that terrorists dream about. Like that's their nightmare.
Like bad shit.
Like, they go
Malfunction.
like they go public, they make it like obvious to everyone around them that they're gonna blow themselves up, and then it just doesn't happen. It's like the
They've
walk of
had
shame.
pranks like that where the people like
Dude,
Oh,
that
no.
you go to jail for that shit.
no.
That's a felony. That's
that you dude like
That's yelling-
7-8 years ago on like Vine. That shit
Yeah.
was
On
mince, dude.
Throwing backpacks to strangers and just running away.
Yeah, and then you'd see everyone like try to climb
Yeah.
over each other.
because
to get
that's
out.
like there's a thing in a movie
Public
theater.
hazard.
Yeah, in a movie theater, someone screamed fire when there wasn't a fire, and then they made it a law where you can't. I forgot the name of the law, but
I wonder where that originated.
that's where it originated from.
No, I mean,
Well, he
like,
means
Incites
like where
panic.
exactly, in what theater, and when.
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah. Like I'm wondering how like long that's been around.
Do you guys remember the Dark Knight thing
Wow.
where they shot up the movie theater while Dark Knight was playing?
Yo,
That's
yeah. Yeah. He went in with like an AR, right?
Damn, where was that?
I don't know what gun, but
I think it was in Damn, when was this? This must have been when we were in high school.
2013, 2011.
Wow, that long ago.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Where? Which state was it?
I don't
No
remember.
idea.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
No,
but
this is
I
way.
didn't even watch The Dark Knight in theaters, so like I have no idea.
That's
Mm.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was way before like gun violence was a big thing.
Mm.
Nah, I think Sandy Hook had happened at that point, right? Or like
What?
When did Sandy Hook happen?
I don't know. But there's a guy that said
No,
that
but there was a gap between Sandy Hook happening and then like all the other stuff.
Columbine.
Columbine was way before Sandy.
what's
Hook.
Columbine?
It was a college, a university in Virginia, where some guy just went in and like started shooting up everyone. I think it was the first well documented like school shooting in the history of
Damn.
like school shootings.
There's one where not a school shooting, but it was in a hospital. The doctor, like, I don't know. I guess he upset the guy. I get because he shot at the place, but
What the hell?
he got like bad news from the doctor, or the doctor denied him for his like insurance or whatever, and he came back and he shot the doctor, like 2 other doctors, and then killed himself.
I've heard about that one.
Yeah, that was like, that's crazy.
That was
Like,
recent.
No, I mean recent in like the last 5 years.
I thought
That's
that
very
was.
recent.
Yeah.
I thought that was because the guy didn't want to live and they saved him, so that he ended up killing the doctor.
Oh, that's crazy. You get a DNR, like do not resuscitate, and then they resuscitate you.
They can actually sue you if you have a DNR.
Oh yeah,
and
they can.
resuscitate you, and
And then you want to live suddenly because you're suing the guy.
yeah, now you're rich.
Yeah.
No more problems.
You have to live.
Yeah, because if you're going through all the trouble to sue him,
Yeah,
you know, like,
that's funny.
damn, that's funny. Like, imagine waking up and you're just like, where was I? And they're like, oh, we resuscitated you. It was like, oh, I was
It's like,
like,
fuck, bills to pay.
fuck.
I filed bankruptcy.
and then now you're like, I'm gonna sue you now.
That's crazy.
I guess it's kind of like getting back at him. Like, fuck your life. You fucked me over. Fuck you.
That's
You get
crazy.
resuscitated.
Yeah.
And you pull out your phone. You're like, "Hi."
Wait, but what would you do?
Celino and Barnes. Area 30.
Oh, Celino died, or no, Barnes. died.
87,
They
88.
died?
One of them died. And now it's just like Barnes or Celino. I forgot which one.
I thought
No,
it's
they
because
split.
they split.
They split. They didn't. I
Yeah.
don't think one of them
No,
died.
he died in a plane accident.
Really?
You could. Yo, honestly, maybe. That one we have to fact check real quick.
Celino.
But
and
so, like, let's
Barnes.
say you
Yeah.
do have do not resuscitate, and then they bring you back, and then they realize that
Ross-
it's DNR. Can they kill you?
No, I don't think so. They can not resuscitate you the next time. But
Ross
No.
Ross
Oh, wow.
Celino dissolved of the firm in June 2020. The two attorneys, former separate agents, Celino Law and Barnes, they did. On October 2nd, 2020, Barnes, along with his niece Elizabeth, was killed in a crash of a
Damn.
TBM 700 single-engine private airplane.
Damn, he's doing very well.
Yeah,
Man, Barnes.
that's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, so
So
they
they
did
split?
dissolve, and then
and then he. Wow.
I think that was an assassination by the other guy because he didn't want competition
That's
of a different
conspiracy.
firm.
it's
just an assumption.
You just knew about this, and then
I mean,
you
I was
just
just-
throw
It's
it
just a speculation right after I heard this
I-
because he would have a competitor which would have 50%, let's say, of their clientele going
Yeah.
to him. And now
Yeah.
if he died, because they used to be together, they would know of the other guy, so they would now go to him. So he has the whole market share.
I understand that. Yeah.
I
But
thought
the
about it
private-
in a different way.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was your
I was
your
just
conspiracy?
thinking Celino was like,
He's
the
like,
moment,
"Yeah."
the moment I like,
He's like, no, yes. He's at the funeral. He's at the funeral. I've worked with him for 20 years. This is truly tragic. Yeah, that would be crazy. But in a how many times do you like? How many times a year does a private plane actually crash? It has to be a really low number.
Kobe died like
yeah,
that too.
often.
No, he did by
Barnes-
helicopter.
All right, but come on, it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
No, in a
Come on.
in a helicopter, there's a break on the the rotor.
How do you know that?
Because I saw a meme where a lady
He's like,
Grabs-
what's your source? A meme.
no. So the view is this. There's a lady in the
Uh-huh.
front. There's the pilot, and then there's a person in the back, and they're recording the ride. And then the guy goes and checks the router, and he pushes the rotor, and he pushes it up. And then the lady jokingly grabs it, and then the pilot says, "That's gonna fucking kill us if you pull that down." Because it stops the router,
I've
the
seen that one,
rotor,
yeah.
whatever the fuck it is. The rotor, the router.
the rotor.
They
The
won't-
rotor.
They won't have their Wi-Fi hotspot.
Yeah, that would be a horrific.
Oh, shit.
Wait, so maybe like, never mind. I don't want to have a conspiracy. But yeah, that shit just kills you if you just pull it
Bro,
down.
you
If you're
guys-
3,000 feet up in the air and you just pull it.
You're gonna say like Kobe's daughter pulled that shit or something?
I was gonna get there, but I was like, I don't want to put that out there.
Yo, did you guys hear? So, I've been reading a lot of war crime stories on Reddit, like history, basically, right?
Okay. Wait, weren't we talking about this last week?
I don't think so.
Like fake stuff on Reddit?
Oh, it's not fake. It's actually like documented. It's actually links to the articles written about war.
Okay. It's funny because you don't know if it's actually not fake.
That's what you would think. That's what you would think when you read
laughing.
the story.
Well, then most history you don't know because you weren't there.
Yeah, you take it for granted. That's
yeah,
correct.
exactly.
Well, the winners also wrote the history
Exactly.
books, too.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
let's say the history I learned before coming to America was way different than whatever they're teaching here.
What'd you
Because
learn?
they're not teaching world history here. So
I had a
Alright, so
global
what-
history
yeah,
class.
what-
What happened on Reddit? Let's
Okay,
let's
so-
okay,
write
okay.
this story.
So basically, for some reason, I decided to look up some war crimes that people committed or like countries committed, right?
Just on a Sunday.
You're on the FBI list.
Sunday
Yeah,
afternoon.
and basically like
Getting some inspiration.
there was this Japanese base, war base. It's called Troop 731 or something like that. And basically they were researching some biohazard weapons and medical stuff, like how they can advance like genes and whatever. And so what they did during the war, they would capture like a lot of Chinese people, and they would capture like some Russian people living in that area, as well as Americans and whoever there was, and they would perform experiments on them live.
What are you laughing about? What are you giggling about?
Talking about capturing people and performing experiments. I'm just imagining the Japanese jacking off a bunch of Chinese dudes to see whose sperm would make it to the egg.
Full circle. Oh yeah, wait. What's the answer to that question?
What?
Are we team fuck 'em, have a train ran on your mom and you know about it, or no dad?
No dad.
No
dad,
We
no
do
dad,
this.
no dad,
Okay,
okay.
so what experiment were they running on the Chinese?
So actually they concluded like a few like thermo things, like let's say when you get the frostbite,
Uh-huh.
they figured out how to successfully amputate it and then connect it back.
Oh
Damn.
God.
Yeah,
Oh,
but they were
shit.
performing all of those things on people
Oh,
without
shit.
anesthesia.
Dude, imagine being the guy that that loses the arm before the
Yeah.
the experiment that actually
Yeah.
works.
And he was, and the thing is, they were conscious during the whole time. So like they would be laying outside with just their arm exposed, and they would pour water on it, and then like they would check. They would basically like kind of hit it, and when it makes that hollow sound, they knew that it kicked in. So then they would like amputate it without any anesthesia, right? So he would be screaming and like feeling all this thing, and then after they would reconnect it back, they would basically note this as successful, do a few more other things, and then they would just kill them by injection.
Oh,
They wouldn't
damn.
even let him live with
No.
the reattached
Damn.
arm.
And then they were performing like, so they would
That's a work-
they would mass rape bunch of women and
Oh.
then make them get pregnant and then perform abortions on them, and then they would do like different experiments with that biological
It's the
material.
Japanese.
Yeah, and that is actually Americans paid off for their research material because they thought it's gonna help our research in terms of science, for science purposes, and they covered this whole story up. And in Japan, they don't teach this except like a few people that are old enough to actually, you know, talk about these things.
It's like Tiananmen Square.
Like, remember that
Oh,
guy?
like-
Yo,
yeah.
remember that guy you told me about? Like, you told us about that got asylum from China for exposing certain like things about the
Oh.
government and whatever.
Tying
Uh-huh,
back to like 2 episodes
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
And so a
Yeah.
lot of these researchers that did that, they were granted security and anonymity, right? For giving all these science experiments and all that intel on whatever was happening there to our government basically here. Yeah. I read that and I was like, fucking Japanese
Damn, bro.
people of all people, you know, like what? Yeah.
It's like reverse racism.
And they
Wait,
were
what do you mean?
because it's like because of their race, I didn't expect that to happen. So it's like you're
That's
being
the best
racist.
kind of racism.
Yeah, you're being racist, but in a good way.
No one ever expects you to do some goon shit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And actually, like historically speaking, some people are saying that in that same article, okay, by New York Times, okay, just so you know, it's sourced. They say
Please
that
link it.
whatever they said, whatever they did was worse than Nazis did in Auschwitz.
Yeah, I think that's opinion though. I don't think
But
that.
Yeah, that's opinion.
They did so many fucked up shits. This guy, Joseph Mengele.
He was
I
a
think.
Nazi.
Yeah, he was like the chief Nazi doctor that like performed all. He tried to sew twins
Oh
together.
yeah, I've read
He
about
tried
that too.
to. They just did so many bad
They
experiments.
wanted to see how
But-
twins adapt to different things too.
Yeah,
right?
they were trying to say it's all genetics. It's no
Yeah.
environment difference, and then
yeah.
they found out that
It
it's
is,
kind of a
yeah.
little bit of both. But our like medical technology today would be way further behind if it wasn't for like,
Yeah, but then
incidents like of those like.
But then,
all
like-
the-
Yeah, there's always an ethical barrier.
No, but if-
On Rick and Morty, there's this thing where Jerry he has to give his penis to some alien Oh, so it's
it's like a heart.
for him to use as a heart.
Yeah.
Would you
yeah.
do that?
He's like a
Oh, I've
world-
seen
a
those.
world leader. Yeah.
I probably would do that.
You probably would.
But you would give it up?
I think I would, yeah. I don't think it's like that crazy. And I mean, if they're giving you all this money, this fame, like they offered him like literally
True.
whatever he wanted and a prosthetic penis that was like literally technological. Like,
But you'd never be the same.
Yeah, but you wouldn't feel anything. Sex would be meaningless.
yeah, but I'd
It's like
imagine
wearing
if
a
they're,
condom.
but if they're
I'm okay with
aliens
that.
and they can like spawn shit out of nowhere, I'd imagine they can make me feel something, you know, if on something
Yeah.
they attach to me. I hope.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, but I think I would do it because if you don't, your manhood is fragile.
What?
Your masculinity is fragile.
Wait, what are you talking about? Testosterone comes from the nuts.
No,
not
but
the
I'm
dick.
saying like if you give up your dick,
Yo,
What are you
right?
talking
You know,
about?
if you give up your dick, like let's say it's just the shaft they're giving up.
Yeah. it
You have
is,
to give
like-
up the full thing though.
Oh, what?
In Rick and Morty, I think you had to give up the full thing, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. All right,
All right,
but-
let's just say, okay.
And then
What-
the wife was very happy because she got like a super
A vibrator.
cool dildo.
Yeah.
but all right, so let me run you through my thought process. It's because if you're getting fame, money, a new better penis, then like I feel like, and you don't want to give up your penis, your manhood is fragile, your masculinity is fragile.
If you do not want to give
If
it
you
up.
do not want to give it up, if you want to just keep your penis, and you're giving away money, you're giving away fame, you're giving away
It could just be you want your own damn penis too.
Yeah,
like I don't
right.
think
Yeah.
it's that deep, but you know, like some people are content with like not living super lavish lifestyles or anything.
but
Like,
the
they
fame,
might not see
but
the,
the fame
need,
too.
But I'm thinking the prosthetic, right? There's gonna be no like testicular cancer or anything like that. You're never gonna have issues like.
But what about
getting it up.
testosterone? You brought up
You're
a good
never
point.
gonna like. You're gonna be as old as you want, and you're gonna have no issues like functionality.
And you're gonna talk like this because you don't have nuts? But did you guys see like I've actually seen these things that you put over your dick. It's like a dick sleeve to make your dick
Sleeve?
bigger. So let's say
I-
like
we talked about this.
that last week.
The enlarger thing.
no,
The-
it's like literally you just plop it on top and then you just go like have sex. Literally with that thing over
like a
it.
fake penis.
Yeah, over
I don't
your
think we
dick.
talked about that.
We didn't
that's
talk
something
about
else,
it.
yeah.
No,
But
we
like,
didn't talk about
dude,
that.
Would you
that-
use that?
if you're really self-conscious, like let's say you were rocking a 2-inch
No,
hard.
but like, would you feel anything? I feel like you would.
no, I think it's for the girl
I think
because you want the
too.
lights off.
Come on, of
You
course
wanna
it's for the
fucking-
girl.
Yeah.
It's not gonna.
Mm.
But then like you're just gonna be like, oh, let me shoot my fake cum, you know?
Yeah, but then like, how do you? Let's say the girl doesn't know. How are you gonna hide that? Like if you're gonna
for
hide
the rest
it,
of your life.
yeah, oh, you turn on the lights and you go, you put it into the drawer. There's cum all like your
You
cum
could,
all
you
over
could
it.
just leave it on and pretend it's your dick.
But what if it's
And
like?
then she's sucking it, and then she's like, oh, it came off, it came off. You got two? Oh shit! Oh,
I would just tell her she never has to give me a blowjob. She'd
really?
be so hyped.
I would think that you're gay if you never
What
asked
if you just
for a
give
blowjob.
whack blowjobs?
No, but like
Yeah.
I would think.
Yo.
like a toothy BJ, and you're just
Oh.
like, nah, like don't even
Teeth-
worry about it. Don't
teeth-
even worry about
teeth
it.
are the
Like-
worst.
No,
When
but
I-
like, if let's say
So if a dude didn't want a blowjob from you, it would be because he's gay, but not because you give bad blowjobs.
well, if I never, no, look, if I never gave a blowjob to this guy, right? If I never did it because he has a fake dick, right? And he's afraid I'm gonna find out, then at that point, he's
What if
gay.
he gets soft in it? Then like, wouldn't it like come?
Well, that would still stay hard, so you would probably just keep like, you know.
It probably has like
No, but
something.
say, wouldn't it like detach from you or like?
oh,
That's what you gotta keep
That's
that's a
holding
good-
it.
you know, I don't quite know exactly what it looks like. What we're talking
Because
about.
I feel like it can't be
But,
too
like-
obvious. Like a strap around
but a
you.
sleeve.
No, I've seen it. It's literally silicone.
When you say a sleeve, like a sleeve, what do you mean? Like a sock going on? Like,
Pretty much, because it makes it like thicker, and then at the end, it gives you extra inches.
I feel like that would probably fall off then.
Right? If you
Yeah,
get,
if you go like if it's
No,
like
but it's silicone. It's like tight on your skin.
but I'm
yeah,
a
but if
Is it like one size fits
I'm
all?
a grow. Oh, those are fake.
You know what
Don't
I'm saying?
know.
Like,
Don't know.
but what I'm saying is
Yeah.
like, if it has to be a certain tightness to stay on you, then like,
Yeah.
I guess it's like a silicone that goes like you know, like a rubber glove, like plop.
What if it comes with like a pocket pussy, and then like it?
Don't know.
It's like
It's
know,
for you
extra
guys to explore.
extra enjoyment while your girl's getting enjoyed.
I don't know.
You know?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So then you don't lose any feeling, but then she also feels like she's
Yeah.
getting a bigger dick.
But then when you come, it's kind of like it's gonna be a bitch.
But then
to
it
clean
kind of
out.
bends in wrong
Well, then
spots,
you're
no?
basically already wearing a. Oh, but you have to
Yeah.
clean it out because you have to reuse it.
Yeah. You know,
Damn,
like,
they're going deep into this one.
dude,
They're
we,
like, I might
we
need
should
one
make this
now.
product and sell it. No.
It's about
Just like the
Shark Tank.
ass. What is that thingy called? Nipple pasties.
Dude,
Ass
Andrew's
pasties.
assistant.
Hmm.
Fire product.
Yeah.
I
But
think
yeah.
it would fall off though. I don't
Yeah.
think it's feasible. I don't think it's a one size fits all kind of deal.
And did you know, like in porn, apparently they shoot fake cum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
cum
How do they
fairy.
do that?
There's like
behind the camera. is,
no,
like-
not behind the camera. No,
No, not like
It's
no, like,
imagine a
it's
scene.
no, it's the camera angles.
I'm gonna come and there's just a guy that's like
No,
it's gonna come like
actually-
different angles.
actually, there is a little wire on the side of the dick, right? And when he pulls out, like, you know, there's like a thingy, and then it just comes out from like a strut-looking
Oh.
thing. Because it's
Oh.
like it's
Thing?
running on the
Yo.
side, and you're only seeing him do it from one side, so you don't see this side. And I heard that because I watched an interview of a porn actress say how it happens and how these guys keep coming like 5-6 times during the whole session.
Dude, that's a good point.
Yo.
So it's kind of like putting an explosive in their pussy. You gotta like,
What?
pull it out. You know, like
What?
you know how you pull it. What I'm imagining is one of those like popper things where you pull the. You know, on Happy New Year, you fucking twist it and then something.
No,
comes
it's
out.
like this.
Or
It's like
confetti
this
cannon
wire,
kind of shit.
like a wire would come.
Oh, just a hollow wire.
Yeah, because it's not gonna be like. It's always like. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Andrew knows how it.
No, that's how it is in like those movies, right? Only know it from the research.
Research.
For
Not
research
Not a
personal.
top
purposes only.
expert from
Why-
interviews.
You're just missing the glasses.
What?
You're
Yeah.
missing the glasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
An expert.
Expert.
Thank you for the explanation of how it and the sound effects of how it goes.
It's like fucking
It's
Star
like-
Wars.
Yo. Plop, plop. You know the sad plops, not the pew, pew.
Yeah, so I think we hit our time for
we?
the pod. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so we usually never do outros. So,
Yeah, we don't do outros.
yeah. So see us next week, I guess.
Bruh, cut that out, okay? Cut that out, bro.